welcome back to another SGTV Conversations podcast. We have a lot of people in here today. Let me start introducing. First of all, our wonderful host, Luke Baker. And then we got over here, we have
Hello.
Jake Hutchison falling over in his chair.
What's up, guys?
And then we have Brian Principe joining us today.
Hey, how's it going, everybody?
And then my beautiful friend next to me, Corey Drennan.
Howdy.
And then I'm Andrea Esselman, and I'm going to pass it on. Oh, and we cannot forget DJ John over there. He's doing our sound for us.
DJ John, our sound engineer. What's up, buddy?
So, 6 people in a little room. Did I count correctly? Yes, 6 people in a little room. You're about to just love
We're
the
about to
conversation we're going to have.
Sounds like a bad joke.
We're about to podcast some stuff. We're about to do it. What do you got, Luke, to throw our way?
Let's fire it up.
That was awful.
I'm trying to imitate you.
I do it cool though. You made it sound like a moronic dipshit tried to do it.
Oh, that was a low blow.
Are we swearing?
Well, we might as well
Fuck out
just
of
stop the podcast right now.
sorry.
What?
No.
Well, I was just saying that, like, you know, you made it sound like I'm a moronic dipshit. That you were like,
You got a pretty man.
like, oh, you got a pretty mouth, boy.
All right, let's go. So, what has been the most tempting thing to do, but you never gone through with it?
Ooh, that's
Oh,
a
I
deep
got it.
question. We're starting off
I
like...
got one, and I'm going dirty right off the bat.
Oh, no. Whoa.
I'm going dirty right off the bat.
All right.
So,
Keep it PG now.
my friend had this girlfriend in high school. They dated for a little bit, and then they broke up. And
As
they
these things happen in high school.
they broke up because he thought that she wanted to, like, bang me, and then a month later,
Of course. I mean, of course.
a month later, she gave it a shot.
Wait, what?
Oh yeah, I was over at her house. Yeah, it's
I like where this is going.
yeah, it started out. I don't want to get too in detail because we're on a
Yeah, don't.
PC podcast, but let's just say there was a lack of clothes and a lack of my willingness to be able to do this. So I dipped the out, and that was an awkward situation because it was just awkward.
Stayed strong though.
Good
I did
for
stay
you.
strong, and she was hot, dude.
But
And it was
why
awesome.
was there like this lack of willingness?
It was not like it was my boy's ex-girlfriend, man. It was messed up.
Proud of you. That's right.
Never,
I forgot.
ever sleep with your boy's ex-girlfriends. Ever. That is
Proud
not
of
how the
you.
world
I
works.
Respect, even though it's an awkward
Thank
situation.
you. Thank you.
Never do it.
Jesus.
Oh, she was
Where?
so hot.
We were just talking about that.
Yeah, we were.
She wasn't a sloot though. Like, she was a good chick. I was just she wasn't a sloot.
Was she at Tulse?
What's that?
It's slut backwards.
No, she was not. She was actually a good chick. She just, you know, believe it or not, at one point in my life, women were commonly attracted to me because I don't know why.
Is she a flapper?
What?
1920s
What
flapper.
a-
You see? What are you talking about?
One of those flapper girls down in LeBron.
No, she's a good chick. She's married with like a kid now. And, like,
Oh,
been
nice.
happily married
All
for
right.
like a while,
Hey, now.
and everything's good.
Very nice.
She's not a bad person. She just, you know, was attracted to a piece of shit like me at one point in time.
You know what? Everyone.
Move on.
That's high school, or whenever it was. Was that high school?
I think it was high school.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Well,
That's the most tempting thing I did.
you said the question was just like anything
Tempting.
that
Most
we've.
tempting thing
you
that
never
you
gone through.
didn't
You really
do.
wanted to do it, but you
I
just
have
didn't.
always wanted to eat a whole jar of Nutella in one sitting, but I never have.
As someone who has done that, you get so sick of it by the end.
Oh my gosh, and there's this other thing, actually I don't want to do, but I saw a video of it. Have you guys, I don't remember what type of gummy bears they are, but they're like the sugar-free gummy bears, and apparently they have this really awful...
Don't do it.
Yeah, well, I saw the video of the guy who ate the whole bag.
They make you. They give you massive amounts of diarrhea.
Yeah.
It's because
And-
of the sorbitol that's in it.
People
Don't
can
ask
learn
how I
from
know
this.
that.
No, that's cool. There's sorbitol and
What are
sugar-free
you
gummy
researching?
project
An
products.
excess amount of sorbitol.
I feel like there's a spelling bee word. Can you give me the origin? Can you say the sentence?
Tall.
My,
It
my
will
only,
cause diarrhea.
my only concern is, Corey, why do you know that? And B,
I-
what did you Google in which you were like, what is it that sugar-free gummy bears have in them that give you diarrhea?
So I have this friend, and she listens to this, so I can't name her out, specifically. But
Corey's mom.
yeah, that's how I know.
So it is your mom.
Yeah. Hi, Mom. I'm sorry.
Well,
Course, Mom,
we
love
can
you.
just say you're wearing a Trojan shirt right now. So
Trojans. 'cause
Yeah,
she went to
representing
Northwestern.
Northwestern High School Trojans.
Yeah, she went to Northwestern.
oh, I thought it was
Trojans.
something else.
Oh.
Well, now I'm going
that's
to call
'cause
it
you're
my
an
high
idiot.
school, South
Like your
Aiken.
brand ambassador.
Yeah. Woo.
All right,
What
so-
did you think I was repping, Luke?
Condoms.
I love how you were like,
Condoms.
all sad and stuff. But BT Dubs, you should do the Nutella thing. That's actually not even hard.
I feel like that would make me really.
You should get cookie butter.
Oh,
I
my
wanted to
God,
try
there's
cookie
so
butter.
many different butters.
You haven't had cookie
I haven't
butter?
had cookie butter yet.
Oh my
So
god!
good.
I would
So good.
turn down sex for more cookie butter. They have a Nutella cookie butter mix.
You can't have sex with cookie butter.
Lather yourself up.
No, I don't want. No, I didn't say I wanted to have sex with it. I
Where
was-
have you been?
I didn't say I wanted to have sex with it. I was saying that I would turn down sex
It's
to
not
eat cookie butter
possible.
sometimes.
Like, hold on a second. Let me just have some cookie butter.
Yeah.
Wait, let's take a deep breath here. We gotta figure something out.
Calm down.
But there's
I'm eating
also
cookie
like
butter.
almond butter, sunflower butter, like.
Cookie butter. Is
Oh,
the
what
shit.
was that?
I can't sunflower.
Retching
No.
noises in Luke's
Like-
corner.
Well, you're talking about stuff that's like.
Yummy.
We're talking about stuff that's sweet.
Have you ever had sunflower butter?
No, is it sweet?
It's good.
Is it sweet?
It's good.
Is it sweet?
Oh, thanks.
Cool.
You're
I'm gonna pull
You're
Luke's line. I
sweet.
like where this is going.
Rubs hands.
That is so weird. Every time anybody says anything, it looks like I like where this is. Sitting around the
No, even though
office.
that was a Michael saying, and I just
It
made it a
was.
thing.
Michael
Michael
rubbing his
did say
hands.
that he-
That's such a Michael
Well,
thing.
don't you remember when Marissa said cheese dick?
And he goes, I like where this episode's going already. And he rubs his hands and like licks his lips.
so creepy.
We have it on videotape.
Hi, Teresa behind the scenes.
Oh, God.
Insert
Check it
annotation
out on
here.
YouTube.
Holy crap, I've seen that.
Yeah.
Now that I'm thinking about it, holy crap, that's where that came from. All right, Nutella, do it. I've done it.
Do it.
Just do it once. I'm not saying do it every day. Just try it.
Yeah. I feel like I
I
should.
feel like that's something. Do it. That's something you should.
Oh, God. Ricky won't stop saying that now.
There is
All
a,
of SGTV goes like, "Bow, bow, bow, bow." Do it.
It's a like Blue's Clues going.
But if y'all want to hear that video, there will be a
Probably.
link-
An annotation.
maybe probably a link or something in the description of this here video / podcast, depending on how you or iTunes podcast or Android podcast.
I had a boyfriend once who wanted to like wrestle, like not fight, but wrestle
Like
in
you?
my backyard.
Like you?
Yeah, me and my boyfriend. Like he wanted us to just like wrestle.
Maybe he had some ulterior motives.
I
here.
don't
That's
think
not-
so. It was honestly the most awkward thing I've ever done in my life because I didn't
Oh,
know
you
what to
did
do.
it.
Oh,
Man, you're a dedicated girlfriend. I
we
gotta give you
started
props.
to, and then I was like, I can't take this seriously. I'm not angry at you, and I don't want to hit you.
What do you mean?
Punch
Okay,
me. Punch
here's my question: what kind of wrestling do you mean? Like WWE wrestling?
Yeah,
Like suplexes. Like
How old were you?
like 17,
What?
16, 17.
What? That's
What?
so weird.
What kind of guys are in South Aiken?
He was really country.
That guy.
That's just like.
Hey, baby, let's go in the backyard and wrestle.
Hey, bud.
wrestling, am I
Hey, hit me in the back with that there chair. It's gonna be good.
I mean,
Honestly,
feel I
though,
want
like,
to
You
please.
see that table throwing through it?
Throw with that? Oh my god.
I don't know.
Get the
That guy-
pigs
that sounds
involved,
like
all right?
It was one of those things where like he just got an idea, and I was like, well. If you want to, I mean, I feel like we just gotta go through with this so you realize how bad of an idea this is. And
I
so,
feel like when you're, spending time with a lovely individual, it's probably there's better things to do with your time. Hey, maybe let's wrestle.
Squeal like a piggy.
well, we're obviously not
I'm
dating
pretty sure
anymore.
that guy was
That's true.
masochist. It's for people who like pain.
I don't know. I mean,
Bonus points for the SAT word.
yeah, for real though.
Cha-ching.
He's a nice guy. Just in case he happens to listen. To
I mean,
this.
he might be a nice guy.
That's
Shout out to
Absolutely.
Andrea's ex-boyfriend.
He might be a nice
everybody
guy.
has their.
He's absolutely a
Would it
weird
be?
guy.
Would it be called fetishes? I don't know. That would be a fetish.
Oh, there is, I read about this guy who can
What are you doing? What are you doing on the internet, Jordan?
For
Looking
real,
up
though.
Trojans.
he could only
She's dying over here.
by like pushing an egg across the floor with like a hard-boiled egg across the floor with his nose.
What?
That is the only way he could, you know.
Oh.
Why?
Yeah.
Turned
How
on.
does this happen to people? I want to know.
What did he see when he? Okay.
You sure didn't read the Onion article? Because that
It's
sounds
not.
like
It
an
was.
Onion.
I have a theory.
Here it comes.
I saw the funniest video. Oh, go ahead.
I have a Freudian theory of the egg
Freudian
rolling across the floor.
All right.
So here's what happened. His parents were really messed up, right? One time when he was 3, he walked into the bedroom and watched mommy and daddy rolling eggs on the floor with their noses and just having a good old time. So from then on out, he just assumed that's how men and women have to be together.
Yeah.
Rolling shit on
that
the
sounds
floor.
like a-
walking in on your parents.
That reminds me of this Onion article. It was the best ever. It was like, well, we kept us pure since marriage, but now we think it's double holy that we don't have sex during marriage. So he's like, so when I get in the mood, I just eat a raw potato and then I spray myself like a cat with water to get out of the mood.
Oh, God.
There's like this running joke on this website. He's like, oh, I just ate a raw potato, guys. It's all right now. So
good.
Brian, do you have any
What do you wish you had
Thing-
done that you haven't
yeah.
done yet?
Probably skydiving.
Yeah.
Now it's very
Yeah.
like that's pretty status quo.
Yeah.
we have
But
a skydiving squad? or
I know the
Nothing
Flying
wrong with
Gamecocks,
it. Yeah.
but I'm definitely doing it after my birthday. This one coming up. I just gotta find a couple people to do it with because
I'll do it with you.
you wanna?
I'll
Go
go.
with you.
There we
Let's
go.
do it.
There we go.
Podcast.
We will do a podcast from the air. Oh my God. Welcome to SCTV. That would be nuts. It would be fantastic.
No, yeah, definitely skydiving. I've never like actually got on the plane and like, no, I'm not gonna do this anymore. But
yeah.
I want to do it.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Well, if you go with a group of people and they make you go first, you can't.
Well, your first jump is with someone
Yeah.
else.
Right.
So
So
that's
you
not
have
bad.
to.
Yeah,
They'll force you. They'll jump out with you.
like push me out.
Yeah. Oh.
Whoa, hey now.
Well, actually, my roommate did it, and like you get really windburned, so like he came back all like red. and
Yeah.
stuff. But he said you don't hear any noise. It's just like.
Yeah,
you're
my
going
mom's
so fast.
been skydiving before. She says it feels like laying on a hard bed.
What?
Wow.
Skydiving.
That
It's
sounds
not like really
uncomfortable.
loud because it just goes. Really
Oh my
fast.
gosh! Speaking of hard beds, so
I like where this is going.
no, it's completely just like when I was okay. Do you guys know like have you ever seen a bed where there's like the under mattress thing, but it's not like the mattress and then you put the mattress on
The
top?
box.
Yeah,
The
the
box.
box thing, whatever that is.
Box spring.
So I got a
I
new
have one of
bed
those on
when
my
I was
bed.
like 10 years old and it had the box spring, but I didn't realize there was this thing called a box spring. I thought that was the mattress, so I was so excited. I was like, it's in my room. I'm gonna go and jump on it and lay on it.
Oh,
So-
no.
But that felt good. But that
It was
felt
the
good.
worst experience ever. there was a legitimate like slap as I hit the
It just
thing.
sounded like.
Like, cause I went in for like the,
Oh,
yeah, it was not one of the
this
brightest
isn't a
moments.
bed.
Okay, so what we've learned from this podcast is that Andrea likes to hurt herself.
And likes to get in
Playing.
fights with people, wrestle,
No, I
wrestle.
didn't want to. It was just
I
like
mean, but you conceded.
That
Yeah.
was weird. That was weird.
This
Yeah.
is also coming from the girl that used to like play tug of war with her dog.
oh
That's-
my
yeah.
gosh.
Oh
Hayden.
yeah, with your mouth.
With her mouth.
You know what? It was a good idea. It just didn't work in like.
It was a
practice.
good idea in
In
theory.
theory.
Okay, for
Or
those of you who haven't
execution.
heard this podcast, I just have to give another dumb story about myself. When I was little, I had a puppy. Well, I still have this puppy, but she's not a puppy anymore. And
hope
she
so.
likes we
He's
would
got
play
Benjamin
tug of
Button
war with a
disease.
towel with her. And so one day I was like, if she can put a towel in her mouth and tug on it, why can't I put a towel in my mouth and tug on it? And then we can both tug on it with like tug of war the same way. So I put the towel in my mouth and I put the towel in her mouth and we tug on it and she pulled out 3 of my teeth. And I
Luckily,
cried.
I bet.
Was it all just like 3 at the same time, or like?
It was like 2 at once, and then 1 came out later.
Oh,
That's rough shit.
residual effect.
I mean, it didn't.
That last one.
It wasn't that stage of life where like all your teeth are loose anyway, so they were going to come out. It didn't really hurt that much. I was just scared my mom was gonna kill me.
Did the tooth fairy come?
Yeah, I
Okay,
got some.
that's good.
Yeah. So.
You got some big bank that Tooth Fairy trip.
And then like the dog jumped on you, like I know what you did.
Dwayne the Rock Johnson showed up. Yeah. And paid you really good that time. Shout
You know
outs
they
to the
made a
Tooth
second movie with that and had starring Larry the Cable Guy.
Fairy. Of course they did.
Classic.
Oh,
Did you guys see the video of The Rock singing Taylor Swift's song or lip syncing to it?
I haven't seen it yet.
It
We
is
need to.
so funny. It was. It just made me so happy.
I need to watch it. It was on the Jimmy Fallon show?
We gotta, we gotta
See-
put that link down there too because it's great.
I need to watch it.
He calls her Tay Tay.
Tay-Tay. Poor Tay-Tay.
he was apparently he was really good on SNL. Like he did like a live Bambi series and he's just like just Jack Bambi. He's like, all right, what are we gonna do now? We're gonna kill that mother.
He's really funny. Like he was in the first movie he did was called Be Cool, and he played this like gay hitman. He was fantastic because he
like,
was
what
like
F word are we gonna
super
use here?
Fantastic.
He was so like, well, I was trying to decide fantastic or like he was super flamboyant. Like he was so like
He was fabulous.
snapping and like bobbing his head. He was awesome. It was a really good performance.
I'm gonna open up this question a little bit more. It's what's the most awkward thing your parents / and or your friends have caught you doing?
Oh God.
Whoa.
Well, I mean, not like just anything. Just like I mean, I have a couple. Like,
Oh
just,
wait, does
like,
it have to be parents or can it be like?
I said and or friends.
Okay,
It's-
because like there when I my brother. Or no, maybe it was a friend actually. No, it was my friend's brother. That's what it was. Wow, that was really confusing. I wanted to take a shower and I took off all my clothes in my room and ran to the bathroom and he totally saw me like running naked.
Caught.
And I was like, ah!
Is that the noise you made?
Something like
Ran through
that.
the house,
just-
arms in the air.
Your brother's friend just saw this naked woman running
Just
by
like-
going, ah!
It's not even a glimpse. He's like, God, am I going crazy? here?"
I mean, basically.
was that recent?
No, this was like a
Okay.
really long time
Okay,
ago.
good. I was
When
about
you're
to say if you're doing that now, like,
Oh, Andrea's just getting up to her old shenanigans again.
let's say you maybe made that 13-year-old kid's day.
I don't think so, but that's just me.
What was the question again? Oh, awkward thing someone caught you doing. Okay, I got one. This is gonna be bad.
Oh no.
As it
Yeah, I
usually
mean, all
is.
our minds went to dirty places.
It's not anything dirty, actually. It's actually just somebody catching me and like doing something that I'm not really. When I was in high school, I used to work out all the time because I was an athlete in high school, and so pretty much every time our high school workout room, as most gyms, are just covered in mirrors.
Yeah.
So every time I worked out with my friends, they would catch me like flexing in the mirror, like looking at myself or something like. And every time they would go, "Jake, Jesus, quit looking at yourself. What is wrong with you?" I'm like, "Dude, I look ripped in these mirrors though." So that was
Such a
it.
guy.
And I got
Oh my
caught
God.
all the time. My coach even caught me one time. And when I was in weightlifting, he was like, "Hutchison." He just shook his head. He didn't even say anything. He was like, "Hutchison." It was awesome. But that's probably the most embarrassing thing I've ever been caught doing.
I feel like I do so many embarrassing things that I can't really. It's like, I don't get as embarrassed anymore, and two, it's just like it's hard to pick a most embarrassing.
Well, when you do as many dumb things as you do,
Exactly.
it's hard to get embarrassed.
Yeah, I know.
What do you got, Luke?
I'm trying to think. Like,
Sorry.
So many to choose from.
I feel like memories are just repressed, like coming through
I
right
know.
now. It's just
And Luke's just like, "Oh my god,
oh no! Everyone knows everything I do."
so I don't want to say because it's kind of embarrassing.
Please do
Say it.
do it.
So,
Do it.
okay. So I went to your high school dances or whatever, and I went with this girl, and dumbass me, I thought, oh man, I'm gonna be a romantic and pick her up and.
Oh,
And
no.
I was in the parking lot, and oh my god, I tried it, and I just went. and I saw there's this guy over there just looking at me. He just shook his head.
What'd you
Wait, didn't you drop her?
No, I didn't.
What'd you try to do? I'm
I
confused at what happened.
I tried to pick her up.
Oh, like pick her up, pick her up.
And I was like, you underestimate that. You're like, oh, and I'm just like,
As soon as you were done, you were like, blew it.
I blew it.
Fantastic.
And just my man over there, he's just shaking his head.
Oh, Luke. That's
And
not
it was
good.
funny because I repressed it. I was like, I'm not gonna remember that. And I was just sitting in one of my classes one 1 or 2 years later. I'm like, oh, that happened. And I just I got that feeling of embarrassment. Just coming through me.
Yes. Oh my
So I
gosh.
repressed it because it was so embarrassing.
Oh, yeah. Oh, shit, I got another thing, but go ahead. What do you got, Brian?
Mine might not be the most embarrassing, but it's the most recent, so I'll do that one. So we went to a hockey game recently, and I'm like super excited, like yay hockey, like running up the stairs, like all the way up to the top section, and I'm just about to get there, and I'm like the Gerald Ford of people just like falling all the time. Like he always fell, and I really am the same way. I fall all the time, so I'm going really excited, like running up, and then. Boom! Fell down, head to step, like arm hits. I'm like, oh!
No.
And everyone's just laughing at me, and I'm like, no, this is a terrible way to start this game. And not only that, I did it twice, but the second time I didn't like actually like hit. I just like tripped. But
Oh man.
I can't. I probably have fallen like 30 times while on campus in the last 2 years.
That's the worst. It's just so embarrassing falling in public because you just look like an idiot falling.
Yeah.
I trip a
It's not
lot, but
crazy.
maybe I just have good balance. I don't really fall very
I
often.
always
but
I missed a step, but I have pretty good
The
reflexes,
steps. The steps get me.
I cut it.
I can just see Brian
my
run up the stairs, all like, yay, hockey! Just
And then
skipping up the
Real
stairs,
slow,
and all of a sudden, just
slow motion, like
I can see
If
Down
it
like a
makes
ton
you
of
feel any
bricks.
better,
That would be
I do that
fantastic.
all the time too. Like,
it's
Yeah.
so like you feel it coming too. Like you trip and
Yeah.
you're like, oh no, here we go.
like actually, the shoes I'm wearing today, they're like their sandals, and the front is really flappy, and so it gets caught on stuff a lot. So I was going up the stairs with a plate of food in Russell House, and the flappy part gets caught on the stair, and I tripped and fell, and like the food was all over my sleeves and all over the floor, and everyone saw it, and it was really embarrassing.
sorry.
And fortunately, they gave me another plate of food for free.
Oh, that's
I
nice.
feel like it's even worse when you're dropping food because it's
Yeah.
loud and then
Yeah.
you break the thing.
And there was another time where I was getting lemonade, and like, I was just holding the cup, and it just fell out of my hands and went all over my pants in Russell House in front of everyone. And
You ever seen people with food or drinks like slip and like not fall, like slip on like wet patches, and it just everything goes in the air, and just like
in a cartoon.
yes, exactly like in a
Like
cartoon.
banana peels.
All they needed was Peter Parker to come in and catch it.
Yeah.
For some reason, I just remember when we were walking like around the horseshoe at 5 in the morning. Those people were just hanging out there.
Oh yeah, that was weird. We were out on the horseshoe the other night, just like it was me, Luke, and Kyle. We were having a conversation. We were just walking around, and like there was this couple. Like I think they were straight up having sex on the horseshoe. It was so awkward because we were just walking.
Wait, was it like the
Nobody
middle of the
around.
horseshoe?
No, it was like towards
Right on the
top.
monument.
It was wow. That'd be. I would just.
bucket list.
I would just high five the guy.
That
but
sounds uncomfortable.
Sounds very uncomfortable.
yeah, but that's just cool.
hard
But
and cold.
what's the building on
It
the
was
end?
McKissick. Yeah, it was like
McKissick. It was like
there.
right in front of
we're
McKissick.
We're just walking along. It's like 4 in the morning, and just these people just hanging out on a blanket. Like we just.
we just kept on walking.
And I'm like, okay. Always funny because when you come back late from the library and you like, well, this is just maybe particularly at dorms. Like you see couples just hanging out there, just looking at each other. Another thing that grinds my gears.
Darth Luke.
when mother couples, you know, it's like when they want to have a private conversation. When couples do this, they get really close to each other and they're like, so. Can you tell me about your day?
They do that, though.
I said,
They
yeah,
do.
yeah. You know, I had my car fixed. It's just like normal conversations.
Like
They're
one of
like
these,
super
like
close to each other.
Luke, like one of these, like.
Oh, please don't. It's okay. It's okay. I understand what you're saying.
It's like,
Yeah, my carburetor was really bad. Like I had
no one else
brakes.
Okay, I have a story.
Oh.
And please, well, you
Hate
can.
that.
This person was on the phone with their significant other, and
I know who you're talking about.
yeah, and well, it was a girl, and she was like, I miss you. And, like, she was very, like, loud about it. And she goes, make sure to win Princess some money, okay? And she just kept being all, like, yeah.
Kisses.
Like,
Kisses.
kisses. Like, I can't wait to see you. Like, yeah. But she just kept calling her... She just kept calling herself Princess. She was like, make sure to win Princess some money. And I was like, stop.
I would, if any girl I was dating called herself Princess and said, win Princess some money, I would be like, guess what? We're done. I'm out. Can't handle it.
names too, like hi handsome, goodbye.
That's just
Yeah,
nice.
but when you repeat it over and over and over
Like
again.
pet names.
I like
You know,
pet
pet
names.
names aren't bad in moderation, especially
You
when
can
you
do
use
it in
to be
private.
funny. It's really funny.
Googly bear.
Like, I think that's funny when the girlfriend hates it and the guy uses the pet name because it's just like it's really funny. But yeah, otherwise when they use the pet names seriously.
Yeah, I'm
Tell me
out.
about that.
I'm out.
Reader.
Oh, okay.
With that mayonnaise. Where we gonna put it?
Oh, get up in there.
What's your most embarrassing thing, Corey?
I don't have good stories today, but I'll tell you a story, and you can cut it out if it's not good.
Tell us a story.
So the Notebook is like 3 hours long, right? There's this about like 5-second clip when the main guy joins the army, and they're getting like tattooed or something, and so there's this like line of like naked men like holding their junk, and it lasts about 5 seconds. The whole movie's like 3 hours. And when does my mom walk in? She walks in and she goes, "What are you watching?"
Corey's mom. Corey's mom coming in for the save, as per usual.
So that was awkward.
All right, I got one that might change the awkwardness a little bit, but it's not. My junior year rolls around, right? I've been working up, I'm trying to get out. All right, guys, I know I move my hands a lot when I talk. You dickhead. All the guys in the room all of a sudden start throwing their hands up in the air because I started talking. So it's my junior year of high school. I'm so excited. It's my first pep rally playing varsity football. And at my high school, we had a pep rally pretty much every Friday, so it was like a big deal. So I was so excited. We walk out, we sit down, the chair they gave me broke.
Oh,
And I busted my ass in front of the
you probably
entire student
You probably
body.
sat real like emphatically.
Oh yeah, I mean I
Yourself-
did this and
pour yourself
and that
into
just
the chair.
like the leg was weak and just broke. It was one of those plastic like patio chairs,
Oh.
and it just broke. And I was like, son of a. I was like, I just hopped up and was like, all right, where's another chair? Where's another chair? I tried to save it, but I know there were people that were just like, hey, it just fell. It was bad. It sucked. Oh well. What are you gonna do? That was the most. That was. I turned so red. I was so embarrassed. It was bad. Oh well, that was probably the most embarrassing thing. But no one ever mentioned it to me. But it scared
You
me.
knew.
I knew. It was embarrassing to me because I knew.
Well, that's
Yeah.
when you do embarrassing thing. You like try to blow it off. Or,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
just,
You
like,
laugh it off, like brush yourself off. Like,
I'm okay.
You just hop up and act cool. You hop up and try to act cool. That's a little hard to do with food in your hands, Andrea. But
Yeah. Yeah, it really is.
or you can just I'm out and you just like walk
he'll
away.
walk away like, well, tried to be cool, couldn't do it. Try again.
Screw it.
At the restaurant I work at, people break dishes a lot, and like the customers look really worried every time it happens. And so I'll just be like, "Opa."
Say it all awkward. Just walk up and be like, "Opa."
That's really funny. Oh man.
That's awesome. What else you got, Luke?
What?
Wookie wookie.
What moment? Speaking of that, what moment made you think I'm weird?
Okay, this is a sad story. You ready? Okay, so I was in 5th grade.
She just knew.
This was my moment when like self-realization hit, and I was like, I have so much to work on. So 5th grade, I went to a new school. It was like a private Catholic school. Because I like up until then I went to this really cool Spanish immersion school, but like I was speaking in Spanish and writing in Spanish and doing everything in Spanish, and I couldn't do English, and it was really bad. So they're like, okay, you need to learn English now. So first day of class, and I sit down, and I saw that the teacher had the Star Spangled Banner lyrics on the wall. So I start reading it. I was like, oh, this is so cool. I've never seen these lyrics before. So I was singing it to myself, like, in my little corner. And someone comes up to me, he's like, what are you doing? I was like, I'm singing. What do you think? And he's like, why are you so weird? And I was like, well, first day of school.
No.
Why are you singing the national anthem? Nobody sings that. But you have a lovely singing voice.
Oh, thank
You did
you.
most. Yesterday we had the SGTV bake sale for Relay for Life, and some other
a Taylor
group
Swift
had a
song.
giant speaker out there, and Tay Tay came on, and Andrew just was like, I don't care if we're having conversations or not. I'm gonna sing this till it's done.
I even rapped it, and I don't even like Tay Tay. Dang it, she's catchy.
Tay Tay.
Would you like to compose a song for my short? Because I'm having trouble finding this song.
Oh,
See,
really?
Fitos again.
I can't compose very well, but I can try.
How is that going, Luke?
Not very well. I found like a sample loop. I'll show you afterwards, but I can't.
no, I mean,
can't
just how's the
find
short going?
anything.
How's the short going?
Oh, it went really well. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Because we mentioned this on the last podcast.
Yeah, when I was deathly sick.
Yeah, we mentioned it. We talked about it.
Fitos.
He's back from the dead.
Yeah.
fun to say.
The shooting went really well. Everything looked good. We're putting it. I'm putting it together. It's about 80% done.
I should, as the producer of said movie, I should probably know how the process
How's
is.
that movie
going that I'm producing?
So that movie.
We can look at it afterwards.
Okay, cool. Well, look for that, guys. We don't.
Yeah,
what's
it's coming out. It'll be out by the end of the year.
What's the
Try to
title?
listen to
April.
this voice. Maybe it will be singing on it.
What's the listen? What's the title?
What?
I don't know.
We don't have a
said
title
That's
yet.
probably
In
last
a
thing.
world where Luke has a movie but doesn't have a title.
The thing will be called title
What happened to
pending.
that title that I suggested that I don't remember?
Bruh.
Mind games?
Yeah, that one.
I don't know.
Bruh.
We're throwing in.
That's what we
we're
gotta
throwing in
name
the
it.
money.
Do it.
Bruh.
But it's not a word. It's
You too.
Brian saying.
So much fun.
Bruh.
That's the name of the movie.
It'll just be dot.
Yeah. Insert bruh there.
That would have been awesome.
That was such a funny giggle. Okay, so what's next?
No, we're still going. Anyone?
What was the
weird
question again?
stories?
I forget what the
Why
question
are
is.
you-
Oh,
Weird
what
story.
made us
Oh,
weird?
why are you weird? That's right.
I do have a lot of these because I was a really, really weird kid. Like, I was a freak.
We love you now, Corey. Hey, well, what do you got? So fire one
Yeah,
out
I
there.
know. Why?
Yeah,
you,
just
you
like-
can't. You can't just throw it out there and just.
Okay.
Corey's like, I want to.
Turn the mic your way.
So, did I tell the bucket story on here?
Is that the one that your mom told me?
Yeah.
About she could, oh, you haven't told it.
I haven't heard it. Tell
So,
the bucket story.
In
Title. It's good.
Back to preschool,
in
guys.
preschool, so before 5th grade, every Friday we got to bring out the tricycles, and only every Friday. And so my mom comes to pick me up, and she's like looking around at all these kids, and she's like, "Where's Corey? Where's Corey?" And she sees this one kid pedaling as fast as she can with a yellow bucket over her head. And then I just crash into a wall, and I get up laughing. And that's when she knew.
was that? Well, I can. You know what? I'm gonna dive into the 4-year-old Corey's psyche. This is what it was. That was her motorcycle helmet.
There you
she
go.
wanted to be Evil Knievel.
No, I also found a book on my mom's bedside table once that said "Dealing with the Exuberant Child," and I know that meant me. Also, one time in preschool, they had this like plastic farm set with like all the animals, and I didn't want anyone else to play with it, so I took a glue stick and I put glue all over like the bottom, and I like glued all the animals down so no one could pick them up.
Did it work?
Yeah, and I got in trouble.
Oh,
The bad
But,
part
like-
is it worked.
But only the teacher knew it was me. Like nobody knew who it was.
That's so
So a big
It
thing
was a
going around the
mystery,
preschool. They're
yeah.
like, Who did it? Who did it?
What monster?
What monster kept me from playing with my cow? What
so
monsters? And man, you were.
Okay.
I don't even know what makes me. I don't know what.
No,
makes me,
I guess I don't know. You could even just say like weird situation.
Okay, here's the thing that
John.
makes me. Here's the thing that just makes me annoying. I tend to say the same things a lot.
right,
That's
yeah.
the thing.
All right, cool.
Oh.
Like, I just noticed you like.
Oh,
I'm listening.
yeah.
Like when I go back through the podcast,
That's
you'll be
hard.
like, your transition is all right, cool.
That's a thing I do. Oh man, you made it. You made it an actual example.
He's sad now.
Oh,
Oh man.
Jake,
I'm
weird.
such a loser and weird.
Sometimes I make noises. You know? Well, I mean, like, there's this one time in class, you know how like you zone out, and I was just like, day, and my friend looked over and like, what is wrong with you? It looked like you had like a seizure there.
Oh my goodness. You're just like, meh, 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 meh,
Yeah, you
meh.
know, like, just like make noise.
Like, me, me,
sometimes.
me, me, me.
But I tell you guys about how my boyfriend will meow at himself
Yeah,
alone.
we talked about
Yeah,
that. That's
awkward.
weird. I think that's an issue.
weird.
That's
I talked to him at Marissa's birthday party for a little bit, and,
Uh-huh.
and he started talking about cats, and I was
Oh my
like,
God.
and I was like,
Is he
and
like
I-
a furry, like a underground furry?
No, I don't think so.
I don't
was
know.
like- he was
He's
like-
What
you
did
find
he
a you
say?
find a cat suit in his closet.
he was
I
like,
haven't yet.
he was just like, yeah, and I was just like, yeah, I don't have a cat. He was like, what? And I was like, yeah, I don't have a cat. And he was like, legitimately appalled at the fact that it was like, everyone has a cat. Do you have a cat? Everyone has a cat. Why would you not have a cat? And I'm like,
Oh, he's such a dweeb.
I was like, why would I want it? Why would I?
Does he even have a
Why would I
cat?
want
Yes, he does have a cat.
yeah.
And he, oh my gosh, that
There's a
was
cat here.
We got a cat in the studio.
Cat loose.
Uh-oh.
No, there have been times where like
Hook doesn't blow.
I don't know. It's just like we're having a conversation and I'm trying to like, you know, express my emotions or something, and he'll just like throw in a like meow, and I'm like, okay, you're not listening to me. All right, well, okay.
Hey,
He's
he
like,
is-
no,
That's
keep
like
talking.
a f*** you to you.
Yeah, I know. And he's like, no, I care about you and I care about your emotions and I want to hear it. No, you don't. Yeah, but
That is like the best way to say you.
Yeah.
Like that's a nice way to do it instead of being like, all right, this, I'm out. He just goes, meow.
okay, well,
Well,
All right.
no one cares about my emotions. I'm just gonna move on. Aw.
all right, emotions don't matter.
I have nothing. I'll be honest.
Nothing?
You're not really weird.
I mean, I am, but like,
yourself?
the thing. Here's the thing. I'm weird, but like, I'm not weird and like. I guess I'm not. I'm just different. I wouldn't say I'm weird. I'm just loud.
That's what
a
weird
lot.
people say.
Yeah. Well, no, weird.
I'm just different.
Your son's not weird. He's just
Different.
Well, like, I don't think I do. I don't have anything that's like I don't have anything weird about me that's like unusual and like different. Like the only thing different about me is just like I'm really loud and I talk a lot. Like that just I'm a very outgoing person. You know, so I mean I don't know. I mean I tell people pretty much everything. I have hardly any secrets.
Okay, that's
You like
weird.
to heavy breathe.
My name's Jake. I like to heavy breathe.
My name's Jake, and I can only get an erection if I mouth breathe really heavily.
and roll an egg down there with my face or whatever. Boy, you gonna do it today?
That just got so weird.
I like where this is going.
Why would anyone like where
Maybe
that?
it's time for a new topic.
Brat. Oh yeah, Brian, you didn't say anything.
Okay. All
I'm
right.
trying to get out of this.
Yeah, I know, right? He was like,
All right. So I think I was 5 or 6 at the time. So I'm little, and my mom, she's like, okay, I'm about to take a shower. Like she's just gotten back from work or something. I don't know. And she's like, you're good down here, right? And I was like, yes, Mom, I'm good. Like watching like TV or whatever. So I was really like all into trains. I'm still like I like trains. I don't know why. I just like them. I have trains back home.
You're like Sheldon Cooper. You're like really into trains.
I do. I love trains. I don't know why.
Nothing wrong with that.
Big Thomas the Tank Engine fan.
Yes.
I have a train map in my room, my dorm back home. So everything. I'm big about trains. So when I was little, I didn't know where my trains were. So I figured, I'll make my own train. But I made it out of sticks of butter, chocolates, and I think it was grated cheese.
Oh.
And I used the wooden floor as my train track. So I'm like putting them all together. I'm like in my own little world, like having a blast, like chocolates in a row, 5 sticks of butter in a row. Everything is literally like put out perfectly. My mom gets back. She's done with showering. She comes around the corner into the living room and she's like, "What are you doing? What did you do?" And I'll have to find the picture because there's a picture somewhere. But
That's so great.
that's where I knew I was weird because I played with sticks of butter and country crock margarine and Hershey single squares.
I hope you didn't eat it afterwards.
That's
That'd be
really
weird.
genius, though. Like, you're an innovative child.
That's
Yeah,
That's a good way to
weirdo.
He was different. He was different.
Your son's not weird. He's just
Different.
I mean, I wore a Batman cape for a year one time.
What?
That's a little weird.
When I was 3, my favorite thing in the world was
you're
the
3.
Adam West Batman.
I thought you were like running around. You're 14. I'm Batman.
Could you imagine? No, my favorite thing in the world when I was 3 was the Adam West Batman show. So I watched Batman every day when I got home from school, and my mom bought me a Batman cape one time, and
adorable.
I refused to take it off. I would literally take it off to bathe. I would if my mom was like, "All right, let's get dressed to go to church," and I didn't have my Batman cape on, I would raise hell until my mom put my damn Batman cape on me, and then I'd be like, "All right, let's go learn about God and whatnot."
At least you were small enough and little enough that it was like cute.
Yeah,
like a 14-year-old going to church with a Batman cape on.
just walk around with a cowl and a cape.
He's not weird. He's
Different.
All right, that's the theme of this one.
Glitter bomb. All right.
Fabulous.
What else do you have, buddy?
I'm not sure if this is such a lighthearted podcast. I have this serious question. I might just open it up to like.
Let's don't do that. I don't want it to get serious and depressing.
Well, let's hear it and we'll see if we want to
Yeah.
guess it.
What life lesson do you wish you would have known sooner, or wish someone told you earlier?
Okay, yeah, that is serious.
Wah, wah.
I mean, we could think of like a lighthearted
I'll
life
find
lesson.
another one.
Okay,
Um,
because like I don't know, little things like
I got one.
are you gonna go lighthearted or deep?
It's a little bit of both. I think for me, the thing I wish I had learned a lot sooner than I did was that the way you speak to people matters so little things matter so much to people, and like just tiny things that you never like think about. So it's good to think about other people's feelings sometimes.
Can you
like
give an example?
Well, like, okay, like if say someone does something for you, or they're, someone's doing a good job or something. I mean, just to stop and be like, "Hey, doing great."
Have you seen
"Thank you."
Hancock where they're trying to get him to say good job?
Oh, yeah.
Good.
Yeah, but just
Good
like
job.
that little stuff means so much to people. Even people that are like your age, or people that are like in the same like business you are, or whatever. Like that, just the way you talk to people matters a lot more than I ever imagined that it did when I was a kid. I was just like, well, I mean, you don't have to. I mean, they're not babies; they don't need to be told, thank you for every little thing or whatever. But I was like, man, it matters so much. So that's just something I wish I had known when I was like 16 or 17 or whatever, because like I probably would have went back and like thanked all my coaches for like helping me out, like when they didn't have to, or my friends for doing things they didn't need to do, stuff like that. Like that kind of stuff matters, and I wish I had learned that at a younger age.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go there. I don't know.
I have two that don't necessarily apply to me. One is specifically for cowboys that I heard once before, and it's don't squat with your spurs on. I've been told that. Right. And then the other one is I don't know who told me this. Probably my grandpa, like saying something funny, like just trying to get a laugh when I was little. And
what was that? Okay.
Okay. Well,
WNBC is starting.
My grandpa always told me that to borrow money from pessimists because they won't expect it back.
Oh, that's a
smart.
sly one right
That's
there.
smart.
Right?
I know, right? Who said that? Your grandfather?
I think my grandpa.
Well,
yeah.
your grandpa
He's killing it, man.
Smart man. Very smart man. I know what Luke's favorite word is.
Yeah, we all do.
Our words are.
What?
I
Oh.
like where this is going. Or Luke, when he gets angry, just like shakes his head like a madman and just like
Yeah.
waves his arms like a just an emphatic madman. So it's become a
You wave
thing.
your arms too.
I do, but I'm not like I don't do the exact same hand motion every freaking time. I talk. But there's a joke around the office where I pick on Luke and do my angry Luke impersonation.
Yeah.
Darth Luke.
Impersonation. Last night we came up with the nickname Admiral Langer. Is another good term for Luke.
Admiral Langer.
Admiral Langer. Shout outs to Shelby. But yeah, we. How I Met Your Mother. We did that last night. So I don't know. I guess WSC is starting to play.
Sounds like it.
So I guess that means we need to get it out of here. So
I feel like we should wait till the music really gets going, and then we can have like leaving music.
Yeah, we can just.
okay. What happened to Corey?
She had to go get water.
Oh, she's been
That's
gone
why you
for a
haven't heard
while.
Corey's voice for a while.
She's been gone for a while.
I feel like she
15
accidentally
minutes.
got locked out of here.
Dude, this Nom Noms Snapchat story is
Nom
incredible.
Nom Snapchats?
It's literally just like food. Like
me
people
see.
posting their foods.
Wait, how do I? So we should look up Nom Nom Snapchat.
Yeah, look at all that.
What type of
Seafood.
Ooh, I'm not really a fan of seafood.
This is New Orleans.
Hold on, let's talk about that.
I don't really
I mean,
like.
it's
I don't
not
really
that
like
it's
seafood.
bad.
Hey, I'm on your side too. I'm not.
It's kind of
Yeah,
just fishy.
you're outnumbered there, bro.
Really? Seafood
I like-
is amazing.
I mean, it's
like,
not
I
bad,
like crabs because I was originally from Maryland. So
'Cause you're from the DMV.
Yeah.
Those are good, man.
I gotta say, the best fish I've ever had was I went to Alaska over the last summer, and
Why aren't you just some kind of special?
I know it was a pretty awesome trip. Not
I
gonna
bet.
lie, but man, they had some of the freshest salmon I have ever had. It was so good, and they had giant king crabs. They were so good. Oh my
They had
gosh.
like the crab legs.
Yeah, the crab legs. Dip it in butter. Oh, it was so good.
Diabetes.
What was sushi?
Diabetes.
I've never had sushi.
Neither have I.
Sushi is good.
I've never had
Fried
sushi.
sushi from Taco Sushi. Okay, if anyone is still listening at this point, go to Taco Sushi and get yourself the Crazy Susan roll. You will not regret it. It is
What's
best
in
thing
the
world.
Crazy Susan?
I don't
roll?
even know what's in it, but they have some special sauce and they fry it and they've got just like
Well, like, is it like vegetable-y? Is it metal? Is it meaty?
it's fishy. It's like it's got like some fried fish in the middle with like some cucumbers around it and
Lost me already.
yeah, I don't even know.
I don't eat vegetables. If it's green, I'm out.
Well, I promise you don't even taste the vegetables.
There's a reason I'm fat.
Good. You know what I learned the other day, and I'm so sad about this. You know how they give you wasabi with your sushi?
Nope.
Sure.
You guys don't know.
I've literally never had sushi.
Yeah, you're preaching to the choir.
Oh, well, okay.
Yeah, they did give us.
You're supposed to get wasabi with your sushi,
Okay.
but I found out the other day that the stuff that they're calling wasabi is actually just horseradish dyed green.
Oh.
And like it just made me so sad because I ate a piece because I was just like, no, this is wasabi. It is not horseradish. And then I was like, oh, that's horseradish because I've never eaten it because I'm terrified of it because it
It's hot.
explodes in your mouth.
It's hot.
But if you just leave it there and like taste it for a little bit, you're like, nope, that's horseradish.
Yep.
So
Nope,
that makes
nope,
me
nope,
sad.
nope.
You know what premiered yesterday, Jake?
Oh,
What
you
just
like Louis
happened
that,
over there?
You like Louis that much?
Louis C.K.
Oh, Louis C.K.
Premiered yesterday.
Which
Not
one?
New, not
Oh.
new show, but his
new season.
New season.
I love Louis. That dude's so funny. What did you do?
I kind of want to see. Are you guys interested in seeing Fast 7 or whatever it's called?
Hell yeah. But dude,
Why haven't we seen that, Jake?
well, because every movie I go see doesn't have to be with you. Is why-
Hey, someone's knocking on the door. Corey's back! Coming
Sorry,
back
I
just in
got
time for the
stopped.
ending. Oh, she got stopped.
Mama
Oh,
pulled over.
Zinger!
Oh, she's leaving
And
now.
Corey.
And she's out.
And he's out.
We're about to have to shut this down anyway.
Yeah, but okay.
Andrew's got to go to work.
I liked Fast 6 and Fast 5. I like Justin Lin. I think he's done a good job with the franchise. It's radically different from what it started out as.
Yep.
But it's actually, I enjoy watching them, even though let's be real about this. The acting's awful. The storylines are But
Vin Diesel's pretty cool.
but they're enjoyable to watch. They're action packed. I mean, they are pure summer blockbuster movie with just like explosions and nonsensical bullshit going on. So you know what? Yeah, maybe I'm in.
I
Maybe
think
I'm
that's
in.
a good place to end it. Because
Oh,
the music
check out
is-
Daredevil on Netflix.
Oh
Apparently,
yeah,
that came out
that's
today.
coming out. Ryan was
That came out today. I'm gonna go home and watch the shit out of it. All right, so for us here at SGTV, Student Gamecock Television. Figured I'd say it. Probably there's a lot of people don't know what SGTV is, so I figured I'd say it.
Wait,
People
what are
will
we
know.
working on now?
Diabetes.
For those of us here at SGTV, Student Gamecock Television, so that, you break it down. That way people know.
All right.
All right, for Luke Baker, Corey Drennan, Andrea Esselman, Brian Principe, and our sound engineer John Dowdy, I'm Jake Hutchison. Check us out on iTunes and check out our work at youtube.com/SGTV at USC, and we'll see you next week, folks.
So did it turn into a reality show? This sounds
No,
like it
but-
has like TLC. written
No,
all
but
over it.
in the end, like he eventually before he went